We'll give you a hug because we love ya.
Hi, I'm Chelsea Gilbert coming to you live from CHCD TV. And starting off with motivationally speaking, we have John Asher here, a fantastic business grower, tech speaker, many different hats. John, tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, it's been a great 3 careers. One in the Navy as the captain of a couple subs, a buyer in the Pentagon, then a couple other Navy engineers, and I started a engineering company, grew it up fast, sold it. I retired. I flunked retirement. So I started a sales advisory services company and also became a tech speaker on sales.
Okay.
So 3 great careers.
3 great careers. So you're currently a tech speaker. How many presentations do you do about a year?
About 85 per year.
85 per year. Okay. And those are being done to all different sorts of people. Where do you, where are you going speaking to these people to help them with the sales?
Well, almost any country that has the tech organization or Vistage.
Okay.
So the UK, Singapore, India, China, Canada, of course, and the US. And so they're all groups of 15 members, typically a CEO group, and you have a chair or facilitator, the leader of the group, and they get together once a month and help each other with issues, hear a speaker, network, that sort of thing.
And what's the main focus of your presentations right now that you're doing?
Almost always related to how can you help salespeople sell more stuff.
And we were talking earlier, and you created a lot of this through self-learning, from my understanding, and you've taken, tell us a bit more about this, but I believe you read just infinite amount of books and learned and learned and learned and have taken all that and I guess put it in a package, or what would be the best way you'd say that what you've created?
Well, I've read about 300 books on sales. By the way, now I've read so many, if somebody gives me a new sales book, will I skim it and see if there's anything new or read it cover to cover? What do you think?
I'm going to go read it cover to cover.
No, skim it. I don't have time to read cover to cover anymore. Every now and then I'll be given a sales book and I'll look at the cover of the book and say, no need to even open the book. Want an example?
Yes, I love it.
See if you need to read this book. Hope is not a strategy. Is hope a strategy?
No.
No. Any need to read the book?
No,
I don't
that's
think
true.
so.
No, that's
I don't think so
true.
either.
Yes.
So I've just read about 300 books on sales, and the reason is I've been to China 103 times, so I'll read 2 going over, 1 coming back, sleep half the time coming back. And after a while it adds up. And I've also been to all 15 U.S. sales training institutes. You name it, Miller Hyman, Sandler, Carnegie, professional selling skills, complex sales. I've been to them all. They're all great, but none ever seem to me to have the whole answer. So my whole thrust has been, how can you take all the stuff from the books, all the neuroscience studies, all the great apps, all the learning from the global sales institutes, boil it down to something that's simple and usable by a salesperson to become more effective like that.
And also, I know you said you continually, some people that create sales books and that they just, they've created a dialogue, or they've created a book, and this is how you sell, and you could go to probably truthfully some of these courses today that even you took, and they might have the same book that you went to 20 years ago, but you don't do that with your books, I don't believe.
No, well, I mean, there's different sales cycle times.
Yeah.
So there's short, snappy sales cycle times, like your business, right? You got an hour to make the sale or not. There's some sales cycle times that are literally years, sales to the federal government. And then some in the middle, 2 to 6 months is kind of the sweet spot. And so various sales training methodologies are targeted at those sales cycle times.
Yeah.
And in addition, there's B2C sales, like your company, B2B sales, and B2G, or government sales. So there's a lot of different aspects, sales cycle times, who's the actual customer. And then there's continuing studies on how neuroscience applies to sales. And as you know, NLP
Yes.
And so anything about neuroscience that applies to sales, sales management, or marketing, I'm interested in because it will help us, in some cases, understand why the techniques, for example, to be a perfect listener, are those techniques. It's not just some sales guy made them up, right? There's real neuroscience behind the use of the techniques. So it's a continuous learning thing.
Yeah, and you continue, and with that, you continually upgrade all the books, like any of your speaking engagements, you continually keep that book upgraded.
Totally.
Yes.
Three times a year, actually.
So also, I guess we know this going is I believe you have a speaking engagement in Fredericton coming up at some point. I guess give our listeners a little bit about that.
Well, I have 2 tech presentations here. They're really strategic, the big picture. And then I'll be back on the 30th of January giving a tactical day. It's for salespeople, CEOs, sales managers, just to march through the 10 skills.
Okay. And if someone was interested in that, how would they get a hold of you? What would they're interested
Go
in
to our
going?
website. It's all, we do about 75 of these public seminars all across North America.
Okay.
I just did one last Friday in Vancouver, for example.
Okay. And what's the website? What's the website they'd go to?
AsherStrategies.com.
AsherStrategies.com.
In fact, one of the companies in Vancouver was Calgary Lamborghini. Right, so the car, the opposite of what you guys sell, right? This $300,000.
Yeah,
For the
I would
sales
like that
cycle.
one though. What
For the
else
sales
do we have?
cycle time, actually, for that higher priced car is actually a lot longer than just an hour,
Yes.
right? That could be weeks or months, actually.
Okay, John, you're a nuclear submarine commander of 2 submarines, understanding. What would be a memorable thing from that time, I guess, in your life?
Well, one interesting one was when this is a long time ago, when the Israeli-Arab War happened in 1973. Then we knew the Soviets were deploying all their submarines from the Barents Sea, North Sea. And so within 24 hours, every U.S. nuclear submarine, fast attack nuclear submarine, buttoned up, left port. And so all of us were given a different station, and our station was between the UK-Iceland gap and monitoring Soviet subs as they came down through that gap. And so monitoring them so you knew where they were, but not getting close enough so they knew you were there. And so there was like a shower of submarines, so to speak. So very exciting.
If anyone wants to get a hold of you with the January 30th presentation coming up, what's the best way? Let them know.
Probably just go to our website, AsherStrategies.com, or Carrier Pigeon.
All right, Sam. John Astor, Lifetime Vistage Tech Speaker Award, all the way here from DC. I want to thank you for coming to CHCD TV, and you have a huggable day.